The 2025 trade report for all the insiders is officially out, and there's some absolutely crazy stuff on there. So we're about to get into it with an expert. Watch this. All right, guys. So joining me today is our friend Ross Givens. He was the VP of investment at JP Morgan and Chase, and he knows a lot about stocks. He's taught us so much. He's completely changed our lives when it comes to investing and learning about all these insider tradings and stuff. But more than that, he's a good guy. He's our friend. He's a patriot. So everybody, Ross Givens, how you doing, man?
Hey guys, good to see you.
Good to see you, man.
Good to see you.
Excited. All right, so how do 38 members of Congress trade better than Warren Buffett himself? Like, if Jordan Belfort from Wolf of Wall Street was here, they would be beating him. Like, I really could not wrap my mind around this. How is this happening?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy that we happen to elect the best stock pickers in the country to Congress, isn't it? Really, the odds of that are insanely low. No, the fact is they continue to cheat, right? And we just got proof of this. They released a 2025 Congressional Trading Report. Once again, they've blown the numbers out of the water. So, these are not people that are doing 2% or 4% better than you and me. They're doing 20 and 30 and 40% better than us. Last year, the stock market went up 16.5%. Now, long term, the average is like 10. It's a really good year. On average, they double that. Right. So they're just absolutely obliterating. And if you look here at this chart, this is the top performers last year in Congress. I mean, these numbers, they're just hard to wrap your head around. I mean, 40, 50, 60, 78% a year. So, the idea that these the Warren Buffetts of the world who do this for a living, who have teams of analysts and $1 million research budgets, are lucky to do 10, 15% a year, and a couple of members of Congress shooting off trades from their phone to their Robinhood account are knocking down 60 and 70% returns. It's beyond unlikely. It's impossible. And this is the trend we've seen here for years. They use information they get access to in Congress. They take that to the stock market to buy the companies that are going to benefit, and they make a fortune. And the only silver lining to all this stuff, and what I try to tell people is, you can see their trades. And I don't think most people realize this, but whether it's Pelosi or some junior member of the House, when they buy stock, they have to report that publicly. You just have to know where to look. It's all free information. So we can see these trades, buy the same stock they do, and profit right alongside them. And we've been doing this for 7.5 years with phenomenal success. We actually have a training event coming up next week. If you click the link down below, you just put in your name and email, come to that. But it's free. I'll show you how to do this stuff. And like you said, it can make a huge difference in your income and your investing returns. And all you're doing is following people that have better information than you and I.
Yeah, we see what it's doing for them. They're going crazy. Oh my gosh. Wow. Yeah. I mean, Nancy Pelosi's one of the oldest people in Congress, and she's worth what, $400 million?
Yeah, she's made the bulk of that in stock trades, and so people ask, like, why don't they ban this stuff? Why don't they stop them? Like, the whole country knows they're doing it. Nancy's been called out by the President of the United States, by Elon Musk, by half of Congress, by every media station. She continued to do this stuff for 15, 20 years. No one stopped her. No one so much as gave her a fine, guys. So why on earth would they pass a bill to ban this stuff? They keep getting reelected. They keep doing it. If I had a way to make an extra $8 million a year and I wasn't hurting anybody, I wouldn't stop it either. So it's going to keep happening, and you can either get angry or you can piggyback them. You can use this information to your advantage. And look, these are our representatives. We're paying their damn salaries. I think the least they could do is throw us a stock tip here and there. And so that's what I kind of show people how to do. And all you really have to do, if you want to use this stuff for yourself, right? You want to get into one of these hot stocks that doubles and triples. You just want to look for the big outliers, right? So clear example, this is a member of the House of Representatives. Her name is Susie Lee. And that what you're seeing is called a periodic transaction report. I'll show you how this works. So this is what they have to file anytime they buy a stock. Now, some of these guys buy and sell all the time, right? Some of them buy 50 stocks a week and sell 30 the next week and whatever. And that's not somebody you want to follow. But this was very different because Susie Lee almost never buys stocks. In fact, she hadn't bought anything since 2022. And then about a year ago, she comes in, buys one stock, and the stock she buys is Rheinmetall. You guys ever heard of this company?
No.
Exactly. The reason is it's a German arms manufacturer. Like, talk about a random stock to buy. Now, if she comes in and buys one stock in 3 years and it's Google or it's NVIDIA, like, okay, I can understand that. Rheinmetall, that seems odd. And you dig a little bit deeper and you see that Susie Lee just so happened to sit on the House Appropriations Committee. She also sits on the Defense Subcommittee. So she's one of the people that decides who gets these government contracts and how much each one of them gets.
Wow.
So the way the stock market works is stocks make these big moves up and down when unexpected news hits, right? That's why you'll see a company down big if they missed earnings or up big if they beat, because everyone thought they were doing this and they're doing this instead. And so if you're a small little German arms manufacturer like Rheinmetall, and suddenly it gets announced that the United States Department of Defense is issuing you a $2 billion Department of Defense contract, you're going to make 500, 600 million bucks in profit on this. Your stock is going to skyrocket. So if you know this information before it's public, like they do, you buy the stock while it's cheap and nobody thinks it's going to do anything. And the news comes out, the thing soars and you make a bunch of money. Look at the chart of Rheinmetall. In the 10 months after she bought it, the stock went up 306%.
Ooh,
Every $1,000 you put in the stock is worth $4,000. Every 10,000 is worth 40. And this is one trade. So what we essentially do, and the reason we've done well, I think, is just follow these type of outliers. We see a bunch of people buying one stock all at once. Why? If we see somebody who rarely buys going all in on a small cap German arms manufacturer out of left field, that kind of raises a red flag. And we do the same thing with executives. If we see CEOs and CFOs all piling in, we just follow along. We say they probably know more than us. They're risking their own money. We're going to do the same thing. And oftentimes it gets you in front of these big paydays. So anybody who's interested in investing, wants to make a few extra bucks, just hates seeing Congress gets rich, want to make a few bucks beside them, come to this event. It's totally free. It's online. Anybody can come. Put in your email. We'll send you all the information. But all this is public record. It's all in online databases. You can see what they buy. I'll show you what to look for, what to look out for, everything. Because, I mean, people were outraged in 2023. They were outraged in 2024. Here's this new report. They're outraged again. What do you think is going to happen next year? Same exact thing. So you can either sit around and be angry again, or you can trade alongside them and laugh when we show this chart next January. I remember that one. I made 40 grand on it, right? Yeah. It's a much more fun conversation. So anyway, it's probably not people want to hear. They probably want a solution to this, but we got to face facts. They're not going to stop spending, and they're not going to quit cheating. They're going to keep trading. They're going to keep using information. So might as well make a few bucks along.
They vote on it. Like, why are they going to not?
Yeah.
You know, that's like, it's impossible. It is almost actually impossible.
It's insane.
Yeah.
They cheat the system.
So do you think that the Pelosi Act that Trump was trying to put in, do you think that could affect anything?
It would if it passed, but it won't. I mean, the thing is, it's like the 4th or 5th time they've tried to ban this stuff. They never get passed. Hell, when Nancy was in charge, didn't get a vote. She'd bring them to the floor like New Year's Eve or something when nobody was there, or they attach it to some terrible bill. It's like, okay, we want to ban Congress from trading stocks. Attach this bill. You also have to approve, gender reassignment surgery for turtles in Taiwan or something. And they're like, no, we're not going to vote for that. So they're just not going to do it, right? And look, Trump's for it. The entire American people are for it. You don't see a bill getting passed, it ain't that hard. I could draft the thing up this afternoon. It's not going to happen. And even if it does, if we have ice skating in hell tomorrow when Congress actually bans this stuff, one, they're going to find a workaround, but two, we can still follow executives. Yeah. You think Congress is good? How do you think CEOs do? I mean, we get into, I'll give you a couple examples. I got it pulled up here. We bought a little stock called MBX Biosciences. 3 months ago, we saw the CEO buying, the top executives, all these guys. It's doubled already. We bought a stock called Alumis, ALMS, on November 21st. So it's been, 10 weeks? The stock's up 281%.
Damn.
Ooh.
And we alert members to these. Like, it was a $7 stock. We saw them all piling in. We figure they probably know something. We follow along. Now the $7 stock's a $27 stock, right? So if you can take advantage of some of this stuff, right, even if you're buying 10 shares, 100, 1,000, whatever it is, you will be surprised how much less angry you are.
No, yeah, I mean, we're involved.
When you're making money alongside
We're in the
these.
community. Yeah. We're in it. I mean, it works.
If you enjoy my videos, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you want to create clips like these fast, try Opus Clips. It's smart, simple, and built for creators.